Hundreds of people gathered in Rotorua today to farewell Talei Morrison, who died from cervical cancer last week. Ms Morrison's cervical cancer social media campaign, Smear Your Mea, went viral earlier this year as she encouraged women to have regular smear tests for cervical cancer. One bad experience during a smear test led her to not going back for a decade, and that meant her cancer was diagnosed too late. She was surrounded by whānau, friends and loved ones at her tangi as they remembered how much the 42-year-old had achieved in her life. And Te Manu Korehi reporter John Boynton was there.
With Lake Rotorua as a backdrop and steam billowing into the crisp morning air, hundreds of mourners gathered at Te Papaioru Marae to say goodbye to Talei Morrison. It was a reflection of the admiration, respect and love so many had for the fierce kapahaka star and high school teacher. Her mum, Sandy Morrison, says Talei was someone who always brought people together.
She cared for all her cousins and she was a great tuakana. And she cared for my brothers and sisters, promising that she would look after all of us in our old age.
And she was the glue which held her whānau together.
She would tell me monthly what I had to do, where I needed to be, what I was doing, what the expectations were, whose birthday it was, and she made it really easy. Our family are going to have to learn new traditions and manage our lives without her.
She describes her daughter's fight against cervical cancer, which became a national campaign, as selfless and valiant. Next month, a fundraising concert to Talei with Love, which is already sold out, will take place to fundraise for the Smear Your Mea campaign to encourage women to get tested regularly.
And in the midst of the most difficult experience of her life, she decided to start a national campaign, apply for jobs and do a TEDx talk.
Former Māori Party leader Te Ururua Flavel's children grew up alongside Talei in Rotorua. One of his favourite memories he shares of Talei was when they both were going to sit a Māori weaponry exam. It was a 1-hour test which pushed both physically and mentally, but it was Talei's spirit of determination to finish the test that stood out.
That's the wonderful memory, is just that inspiration that she brought not only to me, but to all of her children, to her whole family, that share inspiration, determination, that once she was in the zone on a particular thing that she would finish it.
This determination carried through to her campaign, Mr Flavel says, and raised important questions around healthcare for Māori women.
Maybe the health system's got to be a little bit better in addressing Māori women in their world and promote far more awareness about cervical cancer and cancer across the board.
Talei's only daughter Hannah will give birth in a few weeks and says her mum was looking forward to the birth of her first mokopuna. In a tribute to her mum, she read out the poem Phenomenal Woman by the Black American poet Maya Angelou.
When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care. 'Cause I'm a woman, phenomenal woman, that's me. That's what my mum taught me.
E te māreikura kia au te moe. I Rotorua mo te hōtaka o te ahi pōnei, ko John Boynton ahau.